Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Carr. That's caught. It's Williams. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the left side. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And this will be caught as they convert the 2. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Washington. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Now improvising. He'll get rid of it. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Tatum. Turns it on in midfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Give to the back. Got the first down and more. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Breaks the tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And, Jesse, they didn't pick up any yardage there, but they're trying to stretch this defense across the field.
Yeah, you want to try to get the defense to go east and west, Reese. It's a nice job on offense trying to scheme up a way to do that. Give the defense credit, too. They rallied to it, got that running back on the ground.
He leaves it with his back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of fourth down play.
Oh, and in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it, and he did it right there.
Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
To the air on second down. Buying some time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The official says no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get...
Oh, it's out! Recovered by the defense, and he's off! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. It's caught. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
The give to the back. Cut there. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes to the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Drills him with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Takes a handoff. It's Payne. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good. offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the air, it's Carr. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with...
Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And they've regained the lead.
Big time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working now. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Power football with the run. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down.
Yeah, I mean, try to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Looking for a man. It's Carr. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's fourth down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
And I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot? Or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.